Have you ever had less than 5 hours of sleep due to you staying up all night working on homework?
The Agency Stress in America survey found that 30% of teens reported feeling sad or depressed because of stress, and 31% felt overwhelmed. Another 36% said that stress makes them feel tired, and 23% said that they have skipped meals because of it.
Yeah.
We interviewed a freshman, a junior, a senior, and a teacher to get the insights of how academic stress affects students and their experience. So, on average, about how much homework do you think that you're getting each night in your classes? 2.5 hours? 2.5 to 1 hour.
Okay.
Can you state your name and what grade you're in for me, please?
Sarah Hall, 11th grade.
How many pre-AP and AP classes do you take?
I'm in 3.
What classes are they?
I'm in AP Physics, AP Psychology, and AP US History.
About how many hours of homework do you do?
I have about 2 to 3 hours of homework a night.
How do you cope with stress?
I normally kind of just put it in the back of my mind and try not to think about it, but it eventually all comes crashing down and I just kind of explode.
Have you chose a different way to cope with stress from freshman year to junior year?
I would say I've gotten better about handling it because freshman year I kind of was new to the whole stress thing and it was scary, but now I'm used to it, so I can cope with it a little better than I like to think.
What are some techniques you use to cope with stress?
Normally I like to take things one at a time, so I'm looking at the big picture of things I have to do and try to knock out things one detail at a time.
Thank you for listening.
Do you have any AP classes? Yeah, actually I do. I have 2 AP classes and they give out a ton of homework. How many hours do you study every day? I study around 2 to 4 hours depending on the homework that they give out. Is there any difference between your freshman year and senior year? Well, yeah, there is a big difference. Senior year, you're expected to do a lot more work, even though it seems like an easy year, it's not. You have to prepare yourself to look into going into a university or a college of your choice. Plus, you have to take your SATs and ACTs, and then you have to stay up on your grades so you can graduate. So it is a tough year, and there is a really big difference between freshman and senior year. But at the same time, it's a fun year.
Probably per class, or do you want per class or just in general? Per class, probably an hour, between 30 minutes and an hour is probably good. I think not having good time management skills, so they end up procrastinating, and that gets them into a bind in not just one class but multiple classes. And I think just having a lot on their plate. I think honestly the 7-period day itself is really stressful because they have to do homework for potentially up to 7 classes a night, which is a lot of stress. And if we had a 4x4 schedule, or if we had a block schedule, then that would at least help students prioritize like English over math one day and then science another day. They'd have more time to do their homework.
Or is it like
I think that it's kind of half and half. I mean, some teachers might give less time for a project than is necessary, perhaps, and maybe the time management sometimes lies on the teacher, but I think it also might be based on a student just never learning time management skills. But I do think that often a student is responsible for their own stress level because they're not managing their time well, or because they're not noting or becoming aware of their deficiencies. Like, okay, I know that I am a slow reader, so I will give myself more time to read, instead of saying, and instead they are saying, I'll just continue to do what I'm doing and hope that it will magically solve itself. So I think that students do need to be more aware of what they need to work on and make a conscious effort to work on.
All of us as students at Clear Springs High School, as well as having experience with pre-AP and AP classes, would like to address the subject of student stress and make it aware to
What stress would be.
A couple of ways to avoid stress will be
An easy way to avoid stress is to get a planner where you can put first things first and prioritize what you need to do so you can get stuff done in an efficient time instead of struggling at the last minute and getting stressed out.
Time management is definitely one of the things that can prevent stress. It balances out your schedule and you're able to cope with things better. Another thing that is good at preventing stress would be taking breaks, not working yourself too hard, and taking breaks every so often can help free your mind and of stress and kind of relax you a little bit. Another way to prevent stress would be talking to your teachers or talking to other people about the subject. Tell them that you're stressed and get their insights and point of views on how you can cope with that.
Student stress affects a large part of the population at Clear Springs High School. So we really wanted to make this video so we could get everyone's point of view on how student stress affects the school and how we can prevent student stress. Okay. For content, we researched statistics on student stress. When regarding organization, we outlined who was going to do each part of the project and who was going to interview which student. For notes, we used cue cards and filming so you could have a reference of what you're saying.
friendliness. We are polite to the interviews and suggest their schedule.
For impression, we made an intro that made a statement about our topic. For enthusiasm, we were very passionate about our topic because we all have experience with pre-AP and AP classes. Also for newness, we brought a new perspective into the picture by bringing a teacher into the situation as well. And for empathy, because we once again have experience with pre-AP and AP classes, we know how it feels and we understand the stress that students at Clear Springs go through.
So for dedication, we worked vigorously and diligently to finish our project in a short amount of time.
For conviction, we not only interviewed a freshman, a junior, and a senior, but also an AP teacher to get their insights on what student stress is all about.
I said put those things first, and all that was going in my head was I'm the realist, so I'm like gonna focus.
Friendliness. We are polite to the interviews and
I'm sorry.
Interrupted everything.
I need to. We interviewed a teacher.
I'm fresh to you.
So I want to go.
Go.
We interviewed.
Oh my god.
I cannot keep it straight, guys. I got this.
Okay, good. Ready? Go.
We interviewed.
Wait, the bell's about to ring. Come on.